What's up, guys? We are back. I've been gone for about 2 weeks. I've been gone 2 weeks. My portfolio finally crossed over $10,000 on Robinhood. On M1 Finance, it is just over $5,000. So I'm doing pretty well. Market's been doing good. Let's do a quick overview of what's going on with my portfolio. Most likely, you guys are brand new to the channel, so welcome to the channel. We are doing the Dividend Investing Challenge, the Robinhood Challenge. The main goal for me is trying to build another source of income with my dividend stock portfolio. A lot of you guys follow me for that, and I've been showing you guys my progress since last September. When I first started, I was at $0, and now I finally crossed over $10,000. So this is a pretty big milestone. The next big milestone is obviously going to be maybe $20,000, $25,000, which will happen in another few months. A few more months that will happen. I guarantee you that. So right now, my portfolio is sitting at $10,085.29 on the day. I'm doing pretty well, just up over 0.5%. On the week, last week was pretty, just so-so, just going sideways here. I didn't gain much, I didn't lose much, just down 0.08%. On the month here, I'm doing all right. I'm up 1.5%, $150. On the 3-month chart here, I'm up almost 5%. On the 1-year chart, this is where I'm up the most, 18%, almost $1,500. And again, on the all-time chart here, I'm up 11.6%, $1,000. Looking back at it now, I realized that I shouldn't have tried to play too much with trading. And that's why recently I've been cutting back my trades. I only do maybe a handful of trades a month, if that. Right now, my main goal is to acquire as much equity into these companies that I own in my portfolio. So over the last 2 weeks, I've added IBM to the portfolio. IBM is a great dividend stock, and it is also a dog of the Dow. And you guys know how much I love that dividend investing strategy. I go over that at least once every few months. I go over that. So last week I bought 1 share at $131, and then this week I bought 1 share at $136. My history with IBM, I remember I used to have a IBM laptop. It was one of the first laptops I ever got, and what I remember specifically about it was they had this red little nipple for a mouse clicker. And I'm not sure if they still do that, but before Apple was the thing, IBM, I think they had one of the best and most popular laptops. And I always felt really perverted using that laptop. I'm not really sure what happened to their PC game, but I think that they sold off their PC sector off into Lenovo. The last time I checked, that's what happened. IBM is a information technology company, is going really heavy into cloud services, very similar to Amazon. Some of the reasons why I'm investing in IBM right now: it's very undervalued. Dividend yield is starting to go up, and you can definitely see that because of the price. Another reason is because it is a blue chip stock. Why did I not invest in it before? I didn't have enough capital to buy before, but now that I'm investing about $300 into the stock market every single week, I'm able to purchase these more high quality stocks that are at a higher price point. The second stock that I bought this week and last week is Starbucks. Starbucks has been seeing a gigantic dip in price as well. If we take a look at the last 3 months, it is down almost 15%. So again, Starbucks is one of those companies where I think that they'll be around for a long time. Dividend yield is around 2.2%, but now that the price is going down, I'm pretty sure the dividend yield is a lot higher. So when it comes to a company like Starbucks, I'm gonna be investing in Starbucks for the long term. Right now, I only have 8 shares. In the future, I'm thinking I'm going to be having 100 shares of Starbucks. So right now, I'm just trying to get in as low as possible. And I'm always buying the dips when it comes to Starbucks. So I know how much you guys love getting dividends. This week, I received 6 dividend payments, totaling up to $35.16. So right now, I'm averaging around $35 on the low end to like $50 on the high end when it comes to dividends. So my investment strategy is very simple: buy high quality stocks and receive dividends every single month. A lot of the companies that I own pay dividends every single month, and a few of them pay every single quarter. And depending on the dividend payments from the company that you buy, you can even stagger it so that you receive dividends every single month from your quarterly paying stocks as well. So now let's jump into the M1 Finance portfolio. If you guys want to find anything that I'm doing here on the channel, links are going to be in the description. You guys can see my entire portfolio there, so you can follow along with my performance. This is the Wang Gang portfolio. I'm doing a dividend investing strategy here as well, and this portfolio is growing pretty quickly. $5,505.82. When it comes to gains, I'm seeing $157 on market gains and another $42 from dividends earned. I only started this account in March of 2019. And right now, this is probably the highest return that I've seen so far when it comes to this portfolio, 11%. Probably 2 months ago, this was closer to 1 to 2%, and now it is at 11%. So I'm pretty excited at the performance right now, and if I can keep a 10% plus return every single year, this account is gonna grow really quickly. So the main difference between M1 Finance and Robinhood is M1 Finance is a lot more sophisticated. They have fractional shares, they have dividend reinvestments, and Robinhood does not have any of that. Robinhood is more simple, and depending on how sophisticated you are, maybe you guys will like M1 Finance. So I'm a big fan of M1 Finance. So for the month of October, I've received 11 dividend payments. A lot of them are less than $1, but some of them are over $1. And the main goal here is, again, just to invest every single week and grow the portfolio through dividends and capital gains. But capital gains isn't something that is that important to me. It is important, but it comes second to just the dividends that I'll be receiving. So one thing when it comes to this portfolio is that I basically created my own index funds, 60 different stocks and ETFs, and all of them cover the entire stock market when it comes to each and every single sector. And so I'm well diversified, and not one stock will completely crush me if it goes to zero. That is something that I preach every single month on my channel, is that be diversified and keep your investments simple. Those are probably the two reasons why I'm doing so well when it comes to my dividend investments, is that I just keep it very simple. I keep it diversified, and the last one I think is because I'm just so consistent every single week, $300 throwing it into investments. Make sure you save up for your emergency fund first. If you guys haven't done that, I recommend you guys do that first before you start even investing in stocks. But apparently everybody that I talk to has an emergency fund, so I'm pretty surprised because I thought most people don't have emergency funds. So a quick update about me. I've been MIA from YouTube for the past 2 weeks because I've been doing a lot of showings. I've been talking to a lot of potential tenants, and I've already rented out 1 unit when it comes to my duplex, and I've been seeing a lot of people, and I've been getting a lot of interest from a lot of people, but I haven't pulled the trigger on the second unit, and hopefully I can get that done in the next 2 days. If I cannot get anybody by November, I don't mind waiting 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even a month to get another person in. But if I could get somebody in as fast as possible that is a decent tenant, yeah, definitely I will do that. So that really takes up a lot of time, and I've been busy with just my day job as well. If I could do YouTube 100% full time, I would. That just really depends on if you guys are gonna support me and watch all my videos and subscribe and everything. So if you guys wanna watch more videos from me, go do that right here. Try to get me on YouTube full time, man. And like the video if you haven't liked it already. Subscribe, hit the notification. I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you 3000. Bye-bye. We are back at the old set. So if you take a look around, this is how I originally started the channel way back in January. This was the original set, and it's kind of weird. It feels kind of weird. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram so you guys can see what I'm doing on a daily basis, I update you guys with exactly how my real estate projects is going. Go follow me on Instagram. A lot of people say that they're gonna buy the dip and they don't, and I am guilty of that myself. Sometimes I'm very scared to invest in the stock market. That happened to me a bunch of times in the last year. Like every single correction that happened, it got me a little bit shook. But yeah, the more experience and the more time I have in the markets, I realize that everything will come back eventually. Even if you buy at all-time high, eventually it will come back, especially if you're investing in high quality stocks.